What if your country was collapsing and your only way out was a one-way ticket to Germany? In today's interview, I'm sitting down with Fernando from Venezuela, who left everything behind at 17 and rebuilt his life from scratch here in Germany. From losing everything to working his way up and building a business in Germany, his story is wild. We talk about what it really takes to adapt to German culture, build a business as a foreigner, and why after 10 years, he still calls Germany his home. If you've ever dreamed of starting over in Germany or you're curious how other internationals make it work here, this conversation will inspire you. Fernando, for everyone who doesn't know you, how did you come to Germany and what do you do?
So I came to Germany because Venezuela was like a sinking boat. The situation in Venezuela was really getting worse and worse, and I was quite young. I was like 17. We're getting so oppressed. Like there's just no way that without like giving my life for this country will change anything. And there were already young people dying for the country, and like I decided like, okay, I'm gonna move. And then the complete opposite from chaos and disorganization is Germany. It's completely the opposite. It's like, dude, rules, like number one. So my sister was living in Germany and she talked to me about it. She was an au pair. By the way, a lot of people come as au pairs. I was actually going to come as an au pair. Yeah, I even talked to a family and everything, but I don't know. Then later I backed off and then I was like, no, I stay. And then I got tear gassed and I was like, okay.
Germany it is.
Germany it is.
Interesting. Yeah. So that was my next question actually. Why Germany? Because people have many different reasons. Some want to have a better life. Some want the European lifestyle. Some want to study, work and whatnot. So for you it was very clear that you just wanted to get out of your country and live a more stable, grounded life here.
I was like, dude, I'm going to come here because the opportunities Germany, especially in 2015, was like extremely strong economically.
It was 10 years back.
10 years back. Oh. So 10 years back, like Germany right now has gone through like some rough patches.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later.
Later, okay. I'm destroying this list. But not to get too advanced, simply like I was like, okay, my sister is living here. Germany is completely different. It's organized, it's clean, especially Munich, it's very clean. And that's why I really, really like Munich. A lot of people say like, well, you're just talking about Munich. And I'm like, just like it here.
For you, like, how did you adapt to like this new environment?
Dude,
because it's so different from what you're used to.
In my country, nothing worked. And in Germany, everything worked. So I was like, dude, let's be German. And then I got really German. I was scared because one time I got so German that I would go to other countries and I would be like, why are they so loud? Like I was morphing into it. Yes, the problem is like the Germans are really like, for example, the cool thing about the Latinos is that we are a bit more warm-hearted. So that in certain situations is very beneficial.
Yeah.
So I have learned how to navigate like the Germans in terms of rules, organization, punctuality, and like just the work, because I love living in Germany because if somebody tells you, hey, we're here, we're gonna meet here. It's not only like, oh, we're gonna meet here for a party, but it's even business-wise.
Yeah.
The word here, like when you say, okay, we're gonna do business, it's like, even if it's just words, it means a lot. As if in Venezuela, it doesn't mean anything. Like, oh yeah, no, then I got sick or something. So a lot of people on the internet are like, I'm leaving Germany because they're mean. It's like, dude.
Yeah, people are not technically mean, right?
No,
like
they're
it depends
not
on like
mean.
from what angle you see it.
You think like you're a special princess. Right. I think that's just a lack of cultural awareness. It's like being in Japan and saying like, why are Japanese not like me?
Making friends is also a big part of like coming to a new country and you're so alone. Yeah. So how did you go about getting to know people?
The first year that I arrived here was in winter and there was nobody. And I was not going to university. I was working as a waiter. All the people around me were grumpy. Nobody was happy with their work. Being a waiter in Germany, it's a thing. Like you should try it. The problem is like Germans won't approach you. They're not gonna be like, hey man, what's up? Like for example, in the US, they go and like, there's small talk. Small talk sometimes, it could be sometimes in the US, an invitation to get to know somebody, or maybe not. But at least you have that option. In Germany, you walk around and not necessarily, like it's not normal to talk to a cashier. You're like, this is what I want, this is it. So I think Germans are just a bunch of introverts. They wouldn't dare to bother you, or correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're just polite and they're not gonna really, or they just, there's just an...
They like their personal space a lot, so it's very hard to get in, but they're actually very open to it, like once you initiate the thing.
Exactly, so I really noticed that as soon as I would be like, hey man, I really like your jacket, like, well, where you bought it? And then they easily they start talking to you. So as soon as you are a bit more like outgoing, you can make easily friends in Germany. Like it's really as soon as you say, I'm gonna take the leadership on this role, and then you start a conversation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also Germans love, especially in Bavaria, they love doing sports. So like, for example, any type of like bouldering, if you do anything, like you do friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say like shared activities are like the main thing here.
They feel way more comfortable as well.
They do, yeah. It's maybe like when you're dating, like having, like as an introvert, you might want to do something, right? So you can talk about the thing instead of like whatever.
But I feel like that's also something surprising, like in Venezuela, and that's something that I really enjoyed about making friends here, is like you go deeper with your friendships. So you don't need 20 friends. In Venezuela, you kind of like had a lot of friends, but very, very like, it was kind of hard to go deeper.
So the definition of friend was also kind of different in your country, I guess.
Yeah. Like, people are more friendly, but it's oberflächlich. So very like, oh yeah, how are you? But also in the US, also you feel that you can make friends, but it's also like sometimes...
It's more like acquaintances.
Acquaintances, yeah. And here it's like, whoa, you go deep, and all the friends that I have made in Germany, they all go deeper.
Do you think Germany is still a land of opportunity?
Everywhere is a land of opportunities. I think a lot of people are trying to pick winners. I think Germany, the cool thing about so far that I have seen Germany being is like, they have their flaws and negatives, but I feel like Germany is resilient. So there is no winners. In the world, there is no winners. It's just really, it's like saying like, if there's a job that will guarantee you safety, like that doesn't exist. So I have been very kind of like frustrated in terms of like, okay, I finally want to just set myself in life, which is a normal thing to do. I think everybody would like to have less economical pressure, but I'm a freelancer and I'm trying to build my business, and I think right now it's going very well. Like I have been very fortunate. Like I got to do videos with Lululemon Europe right now on a weekend in Tegernsee. Like Tegernsee, you know, it's beautiful. So things like that I could have never imagined happening. And Germany is giving me that possibility. And these are German people deciding to work with a foreigner. All my clients right now, they have been super open to work with it. So in terms of like, do I see a future here? I think as long as I feel that I have my friends and that I have my purpose aligned, yes. I think Germany is the place. I would love like more freedom with my business and like obviously like more support and more this and stuff like that. So I feel like the only reason why I would leave Germany is like if I feel that like my business cannot be supported. It's kind of like if you're a freelancer in Germany, it's way harder. I feel if you work for a company, I feel like the country is kind of like built towards being an employee.
Yes. What is it like for you to have a business in Germany? What are the complications and also the good sides?
It's great. Like on the good side, let's talk about positives. Like on the great side is like, I feel there's a lack of innovation. And the cool thing about being an immigrant is that you naturally have that thrive of you always want to do better. And I feel like among my competition, I have that. And also that empathy and that warmness, I bring it to my clients. So I try to be more of a team person with my client instead of like you here and I here and you pay me and this is what you asked for, which is something that I saw a lot in I did internships, and it was always like, you do this and I do this and this is it. So for me, it's great. I feel like in that case, if you're a foreigner and you feel that you have something that separates you from the competition, a vision and stuff like that, like you can 100% abolish the competition.
Yeah.
On the bad side, I am dumb. Like I'm stupidly dumb with like taxes and like, and not only that, one of the scariest things for me is like, let's say I did a better year, and then one of the things that happened to me is that I got more money on a year, and then the health insurance came knocking on my door and saying like, you need to pay us the difference from the last year. And then your prepayment taxes go up, your insurance goes up, and like, and not only your insurance goes up, but you have to pay us the difference from the year. So it's like, That's why it's good to have a tax agent so that you can start calculating how much you have to pay,
Yeah.
the difference, so that you somehow find the money. So I would recommend anybody just deciding to move to Germany to really, like, as I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, like, why did I move here? I wanted structure, I wanted people following rules, and I wanted safety. And I feel like I found that, but that could change at any time. Like,
Sure.
I mean, Munich is a very safe city, but you go somewhere else and probably you get robbed. Just move because you like the culture. I think that's the biggest one. Like, move where you feel that you're happy, you know. And then, but it's like a marriage, man. Like right now it's my 10-year anniversary with Germany, and I feel like I'm looking at Italy like, hello, hello, you know, because like the weather and stuff like that. So why the reason I stay here is because of my friends, because of my purpose in life, and because at the end of the day I feel comfy going to my gym here. I feel like things are working. I get in the U-Bahn and I feel that it's clean and organized. As soon as I don't feel at peace anymore, change is required, either by voting or by you deciding I'm gonna start somewhere. But the problem with starting somewhere is that you start from zero, and that is very energetic, intense, and like nothing is safe in this world. So if you move here, just move because you actually like it, you know. To any viewers, like, just try it out, right? Like, I think if I'm honest with you, like 100% people can come to Germany, especially if you have a safe job and like a really good resume. I don't know, you are more into it, so what do you think?
So I feel like you need like a proper blueprint for that, right?
Yeah.
Good resume, good education. You can get the education and resume here too.
Yeah.
It depends just where you start in life.
Yeah.
And I feel like studying is the easiest way to come, because you can just go here after high school.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to learn German, obviously, but how was it for you, like learning German?
One of the problems that I had is like I had to work 7 days a week and I had to learn German. Learning any language is a headache, man. Like, it's almost like doing sports every day. And I feel that the first day that I went to a class, the lady started speaking German. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be like learning English in my school. Like, the professor is gonna be like fun, we're gonna play games and we're gonna do this. And it was like the Volkshochschule, and it was like, hallo, guten Morgen, heute starten wir. And I'm like, lady, like, I don't understand anything. And you would speak in English, she would answer in German.
Oh, right. Which makes kind of sense from like a
But
psychological
A1?
perspective. I think you have to immerse yourself as quickly as possible.
That was like the meaning of like, you grab a child, you throw him in the pool.
Yeah.
But like, and you hold him down.
Yeah.
Like, that's more what I felt.
By the way, I created a full A1 crash course on YouTube so that you can learn beginner German. If you want to come to Germany and succeed here, it is crucial to learn the language. And this step-by-step video is for anyone who wants to get started. The link to it is in the video description. Check it out after watching this interview. So how long did it take for you to like become
2 years.
semi-fluent? 2 years.
2 years, but I have noticed that I think a lot of people, depends on how your brain works, but a lot of people are faster and some people are slower. I feel that it's very interesting. This is my third language, and I talked to this in one of my videos. I feel like if you want to learn a language, I like to do it more by immersion. That's the technique that worked best for me. Like, because sometimes I am not so good at memorizing just by like I that's not how my brain works. My brain just works by association. So constantly being in Germany and learning German and working in German, that's what really accelerated my German is not the cleanest, but it works very well. Like, I can read everything perfectly, talk to people. Like, it was very frustrating because I wanted to give up a lot of times, but I started seeing, I don't know why, I'm shameful to accept this, but a lot of people were quitting near me, and I actually felt kind of cool. I was like, I'm not quitting.
I think once you crack it,
yeah,
it
like
feels so good.
Because I felt like this was the Hunger Games, and I was like, no, I'm not cracking. And like, you would see like Latino people like, the weather and the German, I'm going back. I'm holding.
Where did it come from, like this whole mindset? Because it's so useful when you move abroad.
It's funny because I thought the situation in Venezuela at one point would get better. I was like, do that. And then the guy like became full on dictator, and I was like, what now? There's no plan B. And I think if you want to be successful, you cannot have a plan B. And the same goes with languages. If you can avoid it, you will.
Right.
you avoid pain.
It's so easy to avoid it though.
Yeah.
Like, you can stay in your international bubble forever.
To that, I tell them like, don't quit. It's just simply, it's funny how your brain at one point just clicks. And if you drink beer, it helps you.
So if you were to go back in time and you could give yourself like one piece of advice, what would it be?
Man, I don't know. He did it pretty, like he's doing pretty good. Like the guy is hustling. Like I was hustling. Like I'm here thanks to him. So the thing is, I think I came to Germany with a dream, a second chance, a second opportunity. And I think a lot of people come here because, not everybody, but a lot of people maybe come here because they want a second chance. The only thing is like, yes, work hard, but at the same time, like don't stress too much about it. Like it's gonna be okay. Yeah, my mom gave me $1,000 and from that I only had like 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had to like find a job really quick. And the problem is like when you're in shitty jobs, when you're in shitty environments, it is really hard to get out. So that's why they say like, be careful who you hang out with, you know? It's like, because like the people that I was working with, they were all frustrated. And like, who's gonna connect you there? Nobody. That's why I created the Wednesday Club. Yeah, the Wednesday Club is this group that I created for people to come in, and I host the club. And the idea is that I pass on all my knowledge, and I obviously under my umbrella, I unite the people. So, and people in my club have gotten opportunities, have gotten apartments, have gotten jobs.
So if you live in Munich,
yeah, go to Leamington.
Join it.
And then you can meet friends faster.
I feel like you're the bridge between like Germans and Germany and like internationals too.
Yeah.
It's more like in a social environment, right? It's not just information, it's more like connection too.
Yeah, and it also goes down to why I'm still here, because of my friends.
What's your favorite German word?
Halbe Diere.
What's so
Halbe Diere. Grüß dich.